Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Crataegus, from the Greek kratos, meaning strength, and akis, meaning sharp, refers to the thorns and the berries of the Crataegus, which is the hawthorn tree, otherwise known as the may tree, the whitethorn, or hawberry tree. It's quite a large shrub, a smallish tree you might say, in the Rosaceae family. You can find this in Northern Europe, the UK, Asia and North America. We're here to pick the fruit of the tree, the haws, and haws comes from the old English term meaning hedge. Also, whilst I'm here, I can collect some of the akis, or the sharp thorns. You can use these for fishing hooks when you're out in the bush. The thorns can grow from 1 centimetre to 3 centimetres in length and make picking quite difficult actually, because if you get stung by one, you certainly know about it, so take care as you go through this process. The leaves can be eaten in the springtime and can be used in salads. This is the tree that keeps on giving because the flower buds are also edible, and they're known in rural England as bread and cheese. Another useful resource is the mountain ash, also known as the rowan tree. In the springtime, like the hawthorn, it offers us new buds. They're also edible. It also offers some fruit in the autumn time, and these are best picked around about October, just before they start to go too soft. The fruit of the rowan are edible and have many uses, just like the hawthorn. They're often used in traps to catch birds and can also be used for other culinary delights. Now back to the hawthorn. The berries can be used for jams, jellies, sweets, or fruit leather. They are also used to make alcohol. And if you're interested in making alcohol, there's a video I did about 8 months ago on how to make sloe gin and sloe vodka. The video is called Foraging Sloe Gin and Vodka, and I'll leave a link up at the top so you can have a look at that one if you wish to. Both the gin and the vodka tasted absolutely outstanding. A real soother on a cold night in the bush. However, not for us today. We're going to harvest these, process them, and then we're going to make a fruit leather out of them. So stay tuned because the hard and messy work is soon to begin.
The crop's been abundant and very good this year. As you can see by the quality of the haws, very good, beautiful quality.
So me and the kids have been on a good 2 to 3 hour walk, and we spent about half an hour collecting these. We've done pretty well actually. We've got about 2 to 3 kilos thereabouts, and what I've done is I've placed them all into this big plastic bowl. I'm going to take the stalks out, take the leaves out and so forth, and put all the waste in the plastic container that you can see now. And we're just going to separate all the berries as best we can from the stalks and from all the leaves. This makes it easier for us regarding the next stage of the process. Whenever I go out foraging, I always keep my eyes peeled. Here we're picking some crab apples. The hawthorn berry tastes like a crab apple, or an overripe standard apple. If you cut a slice from the apple and add that to the rowan berry and the hawthorn berry, the pectine can be used for jellies in both cases. So for this part, you've got to get your hands a bit dirty. Get your hands right in there and start squashing all the berries together. There's going to be little bits of stalk in there and stuff like that, but don't worry about that. We're going to squash it all together and then we're going to strain it. I've added a little bit of water just to make the process a little bit easier. You just keep on doing this, squeezing and squeezing and squeezing, so you can separate the stone from the actual flesh. It's separating from the stone now, getting a lot easier to manipulate. This batch of the harvest is about ready now. I'm using a mosquito net as a strainer. This is dead easy to use. The holes are just wide enough to let the juices escape. Once you've used it, take out any of the pips and any excess flesh. Give it a quick wash under the tap and then leave it out to dry. Then any other little bits and bats that are in there that are dry will just fall out. And the method I use is I gather all the haws to the bottom, all the berries, and then I twist and twist and then squeeze. And as you can see, all the fleshy stuff is kept inside and the juices start to flow out. And it's quite a thick juice, so like I say, it's a messy job guys, but you've got to be very patient and persistent with this one. You'll be surprised by how much juice is in these little berries. I recommend you start with small handfuls at first. seems to produce, for some reason, a better yield. Makes life a lot easier. But just be persistent with it. Keep on getting all the fruit off your hands until you're left with just bits of stone in the strainer. Then you know you've done. Last year we experimented a little bit and added some raspberries and blueberries to the mix. This makes it a little bit more palatable for the children. At the end you can also add a dash of icing sugar as well, just to top it off. Last year I put mine on a baking tray. This year I've put it on parchment paper. Now most appliances vary slightly, but I'm going to put this in at 150. Mine's a fan oven, so I'm going to leave it in there for around about 40 minutes to an hour. I'm going to check on it intermittently. As the kids play, read the benefits of fruit leather.
This is called that one's called the Olympics. That one's called the big stripy one. I don't know. Awesome. I only get a big one. I'm having a film of you. Scallywags. Oh yeah! And then, Daddy, I'm gonna have a film. Oh, come on, I'm doing a film. Now what do I press?
So there you go guys, that's the end product. As it said in the description, it's fruit leather. It does have that leathery look and holds like leather as well. But it's very good for you, full of vitamin C, full of energy. It's not very sweet, but it does have a sweetness to it. But it's very nice and useful. It'll stay like this in this condition for some months. So good luck with yours guys. I hope it goes well for you. I hope you like this video and you've learned something from it. I'm not going to do a taste test now. I'm going to wait until I'm out in the field. So I'm going to stash this away in my supplies. But until then, you take care, look after yourselves. And if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe if you've not subscribed already, and share with your friends. So until next time guys, I'll see you on the next Huck Finn Bushcraft.